This is not a hand grenade or a nuclear weapon. It's the Christmas egg drone. It's a child's toy sold for less than $20. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, is the largest transportation agency and a governmental body of the United States with powers to regulate all aspects of aviation in that nation as well as over its surrounding international waters. Unmanned aircraft systems, UAS or drones, that weigh over 250 grams must be registered with the FAA. The European Union Aviation Safety Agency, EASA, has established a system for the exchange of drone registration data among the national authorities of the member states. This system implemented a technical framework that allows registered users to fly their drones anywhere in the EU and UK with a single registration. The new EASA drone regulation, effective on the last day of 2020, requires registration from the first day of 2021. The transitional period ends on the first day of 2022 and non-compliant operators will start procuring legal problems by 2023. The term, toy, refers to the small unmanned aircraft, drone, and the distinction between a small unmanned aircraft and small unmanned surveillance aircraft is contained within Article 95 of the Air Navigation Order and defined as a small unmanned aircraft which is equipped to undertake any form of surveillance or data acquisition. Therefore, it is not based on the resolution of the camera sensor, but the presence of a surveillance or data acquiring device. The new EASA drone laws will require flying toy cameras weighing less than 250 grams, like the Christmas egg drone, to be registered with the EU and UK governments. Both the FAA and EASA are part of a vast NATO military-industrial complex, which now requires almost everyone flying a drone to register, regardless of whether the flying is for leisure or commercial intent. Aerial photography is not considered a recreational art form by the military-industrial complex, but a surveillance tool. Such severe rules may actually lead to a negative depiction of the relationship between law and ethics. It is unreasonable to think that children will now be required to register their flying toy cameras or be fined thousands of dollars. Children must also carry registration papers with them whenever they play with these toys or face legal issues. Such is the obscure enigma of the Christmas egg drone. Some people have said the year 2020 was a war on Christmas. It was certainly a war on the world's largest drone company. On December 18, 2020, China's leading drone manufacturer, DJI, was added to the United States government's entity list, which contains the names of companies, individuals, research institutes, and others engaged in activities that Washington believes pose a threat to U.S. national interests. Being added to the list restricts companies from exporting U.S. technology without a license. What led to this? Multimillionaire Jeffrey Epstein was an American financier and convicted sex offender. On August 10, 2019, he reportedly committed suicide under mysterious circumstances while awaiting trial on new sex trafficking charges. Cameras on his jail cell block malfunctioned. Shocking details emerged about Prince Andrew's association with the convicted pedophile and Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's ex-girlfriend and alleged accomplice. In 1998, Jeffrey Epstein bought Little St. James Island, in the U.S. Virgin Islands, where countless acts of sexual assault were said to have taken place. On August 30, 2019, just a few weeks after Epstein's reported death, photographer Rusty Shackelford took aerial video footage of Little St. James Island with a professional drone. Post-Terrain Little St. James drone August 30, 19. The drone footage revealed that considerable construction work was going on there. Observers wondered who authorized the construction in progress and how the workers were being paid. Most curious was the fact that one of the photographed persons physically resembled Jeffrey Epstein. Unpleasant new rules for hobbyists and recreational drone pilots went into effect in 2019. Not only must children carry registration papers with them when playing with flying camera toys, but if, by chance, someone produces extraordinary footage with any commercial value, they are not permitted to sell their work unless they have a current Part 107 drone license from the FAA. The military-industrial complex requires all applicants to pass a written test proving knowledge of air traffic rules. The exam is rather difficult, involving airspace charts and coded weather reports. Drone license training courses are expensive. The new prohibition includes common wedding photographs and everyday selfie drone video clips posted on revenue-generating YouTube channels. As expected, many drone hobbyists were deeply saddened. The DJI Mini drone weighs as much as an apple and is less dangerous than a hungry pigeon. Media experts predict that selfie drones will eventually replace handheld cameras, eliminating the need for tripods, dollies, and camera jib arms. The military-industrial complex should have no role in deciding the issue of independent filmmaking in a free society. Are reprobate politicians racketeering the technological singularity? Can the military-industrial complex forbid children's toys and silence the media streams of investigative journalism in order to safeguard billionaires?
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals, so that security and liberty may prosper together. President Eisenhower's farewell address to the nation, January 17, 1961.
This is not a hand grenade or a nuclear weapon. It's the Christmas egg drone.